Pikmin 4 has just come out and I have still yet to get it, but I figured, why not play through Pikmin 2 in the meantime? Wait, didn't I make this video before? Nope. The game begins with Olimar returning to planet Hokotate after his experience in Pikmin 1. It turns out that the president of Hokotate Fright has some debt that needs to be paid off and uses Olimar's ship. Apparently, a souvenir that Olimar grabbed at some point is worth quite a lot, and with the help of Louie, gets sent back to the planet in order to obtain 10,000 Pikmin coins or something. Anyway, they crash land again. In Pikmin 1, you had to manage everything as one person, but now you can switch between two captains. I'm sure you know how day 1 goes by now. Get one Pikmin, use that to get more Pikmin, take one object back to the ship. This time it's a, wait, is this game just one big product placement? Well, apparently it's worth $280. The next day, Olimar discovers a cave, the main feature of Pikmin 2, and one that still divides the community to this day. On one hand, it allows for the game to go a little bit crazy with its design, and create some really unique environments. On the other hand, it completely takes away from the whole panic of having a time limit on any given day. Personally, I love them. The first cave really isn't that interesting aside from the fact that an orange is worth $180. Geez, inflation hit Earth hard after the apocalypse. And the introduction of a new Pikmin type. Purples. Or should I say, burples, because, I don't know, they're just really big and completely and utterly destroy the challenge in this game. They do insane amounts of damage, stun enemies, and only have the downside of being slow and not working against enemies you can't stomp, which is about one boss? They also count as 10 Pikmin when carrying, which allows the Pikmin to carry this globe and expand the ship's radar. Using it, Olimar can now visit the Awakening Wood. It's too bad they didn't call it the Morning. I spend the day building up more of my Pikmin and ensuring that all of them are flowered. After breaking down a few obstacles, Olimar finds another cave that is a little more advanced than the first. At least it probably would be if purples didn't exist. It introduces the first boss of the game, okay, can we just stop with the purples for a second? Every cave from this point on has a legendary treasure of sorts that grants some kind of new ability when retrieved. This one detects nearby treasure and is a, love tester? Yeah, this game is pretty weird. The day still has quite a ways to go, so I head to another cave that was impossible to access prior to the previous cave, as from it you were able to get more purple Pikmin. It's here where we meet the second new type of Pikmin, white Pikmin, who are immune to poison, extremely fast, and can dig up buried treasure, and I'm not sure how any of those correlate, but alright. Their poison immunity allows for another gate to be destroyed on the surface level, which grants access to the other half of the globe. Using it, Olimar can now visit the Perplexing Pool. It's here where, eggs fall from the sky? Anyway, it's here where I utilize my highly efficient speedrun strat of throwing Pikmin onto this ledge in order to... I forgot about those bugs, and as I was saying, by throwing Pikmin onto this ledge and guiding them along, you can reach the bridge on the other side, skipping a minor puzzle. This takes us one step closer to the yellow Pikmin, but there was one last obstacle in the way. Remember how I said that purple Pikmin are only weak to enemies they can't stomp? Well, this is one of them, because you can't stomp fire. I think. I lose a few red Pikmin fighting, but since they are not a white or purple, I don't restart the day. With access to yellow Pikmin, I am able to grab a few more parts, and with only a few seconds left in the day, jump into another cavern. Remember how an orange was worth $180? You would think that everything would be pretty expensive because of that. Well, here's an entire can of food worth only $130. Here's a Nintendo product worth only 10 coins. There isn't too much going on in this cave aside from the final boss and the final sub-level. You can't really use purples to fight that well, but you can use yellow. Yellows. It drops a key called the Key, which unlocks bonus games on the main menu. That actually reminds me of something. There's a multiplayer element to this game. The only question is, who exactly can I play it with? Oh. Alright, let me explain how the multiplayer works. You start the game with a chosen amount of Pikmin, up to 50, and you can choose either Olimar or Louie. Each side has one color-coordinated marble. If the opposing side grabs your marble and carries it back to their base, they win. There are also basic marbles scattered throughout the map, and that when 4 are collected, also grant a win. And that's about it. There are also cherries, which, well, let's just wait and see.
What's that?
Hey!
Am I attacking you or something?
You just summoned a bomb on me. Yeah, I think I summoned those on you and it killed you once. Oh, wait.
Where's Luigi?
Did I just miss everything with that?
Get off of
Oh,
me!
where the heck you run?
I want to get my Pikmin back. Yeah.
Lure them away and then shake them off.
What happened?
After After playing a few matches on the default map, I remember that there are more complicated ones that can be switched to. It's here where things really start to get interesting. Now it may be difficult to follow along with what is actually happening, so here's a very brief explanation of what is about to come. Oh my, there's a giant thing.
I don't think I have anybody left. How do I turn this camera angle?
This. These two, but this one zooms in and out. That one's turns.
Well, I can actually do that.
One. Call your Pikmin! Call them! Call them!
Kill that stupid thing.
No, call! No! No!
What was that?
That was nothing. Oh!
Uh-oh. I think I did it again.
Call your Pikmin! Call them! They're on fire!
I'm running away.
They were equal! We have 1 and 1!
You only have one?
I have your guy. I took him to my base.
Hey, found somebody. Full time.
He's at your base. He took the marble.
I have no idea where my base is. Wait, what was that? Louis is down. I told you he's useless.
Well, that was certainly an experience. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And if you truly liked the video, I can give you an 85% chance guarantee that you will enjoy this video.